Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the Blind Press YouTube channel. And it is Sunday night, so that means it's the Blind and the Special. But we're kind of doing things a little bit differently tonight. Pincalo got called away on an emergency delivery, so he is on the road at the moment. He's muted right now. He's currently chowing down on some sandwiches, but he will be joining us after he is done eating. So he's here but muted at the moment. I hope everyone had a good weekend and had some fun and is having a good Memorial Day if you're in the States. Hope you guys had some good barbecue and some fireworks and some fun. Pincalo the driver? Yes, check your logic. Pincalo the driving ape man. He is the special in The Blind and the Special and is also my husband. So let's see who's in chat here. Pop and Hop dropped in to say, too bad I have to work at 10. Have a good show, Blind Press. Thank you very much, Pop and Hop. Blake Hanley stopped in to say evening. Check your logic is asking if it's Pincalo the driver. Let's see who else is here. Yes, he is. He is indeed my husband. Pincalo the driving ape man is my hubby. That explains a lot, says check your logic. Yeah, he's responsible for a lot of the stories that I read. Him and Gunfox send lots and lots of stories my way every day. So between them and me, that's where we have all these articles for the coffee stream and the Blind and the Special streams. Let's see, a little bit of housekeeping stuff. I'm just recorded some audio for a new video, so hopefully that'll be out soon. And without further ado, I don't see any more chat messages at the moment. So let's switch over to Safari and get into the DMs that Pincalo has sent me so that we can read a story. I'm going to read the first one with my screen reader, but when Pincalo comes back and unmutes, I'm going to read them stories the way that I usually read when I have guests, just because if I unplug my headphones, Oh, yes, you also mentioned him with kids in your personal life. I asked if you lived in the same city. Oh, yeah, no, we're hubby and wife. So let's see. So yeah, when Pincalo comes back and unmutes, I'm gonna start reading, just repeating what the screen reader says, but right now we'll let the screen reader read it. So this first story comes from the Toronto Sun, I believe, and it says, Toronto's psychiatrist disciplined for overbilling, citing meditation. Wait, what? So, psychiatrist is disciplined for overbilling, and I guess she's citing that she was billing for meditation practice? Let's read what this article has to say here. Let's see here. All right. Selling meditation retreats is what she was doing. Let's read this interesting article about a psychiatrist selling meditation retreats. Sounds kind of culty to me, if you ask me. All right. So the second headline says she'll have lots of time for meditating now. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, here we go.
A Toronto psychiatrist who overbilled her patients and sold them $5,000 meditation trips to Italy has lost her license to practice medicine for 6 months.
That's it? Just 6 months? She,
Pause.
wow, that's a slap on the wrist. Holy crap.
Dr. Jatina Chatawek during her disciplinary hearing before the College of Physicians and Surgeons, CPSO, Friday, where she admitted to professional misconduct and then stood stoically through a scathing reprimand.
Anyone take note of what her name is?
Play.
I mean, I'm trying not to be racist, but
Dr. Chata, the agreed statement of facts that has been presented to this panel is a deplorable indictment of a physician who has used the practice of medicine to develop a meditation retreat business and self-promotion marketing all for your personal benefit, said Pierre Giroux, the panel chair. Pause.
Yep, that's exactly what she did.
In any physician/patient professional relationship, there is a power imbalance, and it is incumbent on the physician to maintain boundaries and avoid situations where any conflicts of interest may arise, he said. Clearly, you have chosen to ignore these guidelines in order to take advantage of your very vulnerable patients.
Exactly.
Play.
Which is why she should be permanently stripped of her license and not just for 6 months. Siri, order me a pizza. Oh, Pincalo's got the pizza
Pause.
thing up, I guess.
In the agreed statement, Chata admitted to charging for patients between $5,295 and $5,695 plus HST, that doesn't include airfare, for her Eat Breathing Kill Your Heart retreat in 2014, which included yoga, hiking, mindfulness and meditation training in Italy.
Fucking mindfulness.
Play.
Okay. I had a bit of experience with mindfulness, and it's bullshit. I'm sorry. It is absolute horse hockey.
Pause.
It is fucking crap. I cannot emphasize how much crap it is. Especially if you start, intertwining hypnosis in with it. Oh, freaking goddamn mindfulness.
Are you getting mad because of mindfulness
Play.
here?
Yes, I am.
Hello, everybody. As you can see, I'm on the road.
It's the special.
Hey. No, not as special as this chick. And by the way, I think she's white. Like, you're kind of white.
Italy kind of white.
Yeah, I guess. She's kind of fair-skinned from when I saw the picture before I sent you the link. So, I can't read chat because obviously I'm driving and it's like a $700 fine. So I have my map open, I got my Hangouts open, and y'all can watch what I'm driving at because I'm going to drive fast. But yeah, so crazy bitch goes, I'm a psychiatrist. I'm going to use some meditation practices. And overcharges out the fucking ass. We've seen this before. I will mute if you want to continue being quiet. Here, I'll do that. I'll try.
Hold on.
Well, actually, you can go ahead. I'll just stay quiet. Go ahead and run with the speaker because I'm not going to try and touch my screen.
Oh.
Okay? Should be fine as long as I don't talk.
I just accidentally closed everything on Safari. Well done.
Why?
Because
do that.
I'm a dumbass, that's why.
You're not dumb. You're not dumb. You're just unintelligent at the moment. It's okay.
And excusez-moi, I must go and check the Streamlabs.
That's okay. But ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, I am driving down the 401 at a shockingly decent speed. I have to go to the border, so to drop off a 5-pound box. Someone is paying lots of money for this one. So if you want, donate as well and get us some more money. We'd love it. It also helps with the stream and yada, yada, yada. Also, like and share, because I can't see what the numbers are, and I bet you they're sad right now. Hey, Pete didn't stream, so let's get all his people in. You know, we got to fight with the Christiansens. Matt Christensen, the Beauty and the Beta. You know, go for that. It's not like we got to fight Worski or the Kumite.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I hope everybody's having a good weekend. It's a long weekend, not just a short weekend, but it's your long weekend. We had ours last weekend.
Thank you, Duck Dog, for the $2 donation.
Quack, quack.
That was
Whoop,
very
bang,
generous.
bang.
Quack, quack, woof, woof, bang, bang. Why are you making sound effects?
This Duck Dog. Duck Dog. From Duck Hunt. The dog on the screen. You know,
Drink your coffee. You clearly need more.
I don't
You
have
didn't get
any.
any.
Oh, well, I did, but it's Tim Hortons coffee, and I'm scared.
Well, just drink your damn coffee.
Uh, Fine.
You bought it for a reason.
Yeah, but I figured I can get the natural Robin Williams energy to come in and I don't have any cocaine.
Oh, you are roboting badly.
Yeah, I told you, because this area sucks. You know, it's not Bluetooth, it's the fact that the connection sucks. So, I'm sorry, but I can't do anything about it today. And it's also, you know, I need a new phone. The coverage up here in the wilderness is not that great. There's lots of things to challenge with. Hello, guy with super tinted windows who I am passing currently.
All right,
Yeah,
let's continue with this article.
okay.
She also urged patient A to do a video testimonial to promote the trip for her website and offered to have her hair and makeup done. When she declined, Chada kept bringing up the subject during their therapy sessions until the patient finally asked her to stop.
Do
Good
you
God.
think it was the James Charles line of makeup? Or
Could you,
Tattoo's?
dude, no, but seriously, could you imagine going to
What?
therapy, trying to get better, and you've
There are
got
people
this,
that go to therapy to try to become blind.
that's
So there's a lot I can
That's
imagine saying this isn't. Come on, coffee. Trying to open this stupid coffee cups without looking at the pain in the ass. So how many people we got in chat? Who's all in chat? I heard check your logic. Buddy.
We've got 15 people in chat. We've got
Oh, goody. Everyone go get a friend. And then they bring two friends. And they bring two friends.
Duck Dog and Seamus.
See, I've also got to make up for the fact that I don't have my voice meter running because I actually got it working. So it actually voice meter actually works now. And surprise, surprise, I get it set up and I get this call. It's worth it.
And Cynic is here.
Oh, Cynic!
Jolly Rogers Bilgewater is here. Let's see.
Ahoy.
Zombie Teddy.
And then our Ghost Watchers that are there.
Zombie Teddy's here.
Zombie. Reduce speed ahead. 80K? Seriously? God damn it, you bastards. Can't you do your road construction at a different time of the night?
What?
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 They do road construction at night on the highways because of less congestion.
That's true.
Like what happened to me back in Woodstock. Unfortunately, what's going to happen up here is probably the same thing or worse. This is why when I come back, I'm going through the back way. At least then I can go up the side, all the back woodsy. Let's just hope a deer doesn't step in front of me.
Yeah.
I know, past the one tree in a field. What?
Shall we continue?
Sure. Drinking my coffee.
What?
Go.
In 2015, patient A complained to the college that she felt the psychiatrist blurred boundaries and left her unsure if she was her doctor or her friend.
Blurred boundaries?
Yeah.
Not supposed to give your patients massages. Not good. That's the Charlie Sheen method.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Oh, God. Okay.
Oh, this is going to be a fun night.
Apparently.
You know how I am when I'm driving.
Yep. Okay. Dr. Greg Chandler tasked by the CPSO to review the complaint, found that Chada showed a lack of compassion a lack of judgment and a lack of professionalism. No shit, Sherlock.
Wait. Wait. Chick's name is
Her last Dr. Chata, yeah.
Chowder. You got the chowder. It's Chowder.
Not Chata, Chowder. It's Chowder.
It's gonna be a fun night. I'm sorry, but after not being on last week, the bullshit drama that we had to the the dumb shit that I had to overhear from your freaking neck of the woods. All the drama with all the big YouTubers, and just what I heard tonight. My super cool plan to scare the shit out of teenagers. I'm gonna have a fun night. I don't care. And I hope you guys are all entertained by it. I hope y'all are laughing right now and not going, oh my god, I hope he doesn't talk like this the whole night.
Well, we've just lost 4 viewers. We're down to 11, so...
Why? Wonder which 4 of those were.
Anyway, when a physician... What's a physician?
A physician?
What the
it's
fuck?
It's a physical incision.
Apparently, as opposed to an emotional incision.
I can cut you down like a block of wood there, right at the knees, dear.
Anyway, when a physician... Fuck!
When a physician...
When a physician... Thank you. Makes... when a physician makes an offer that involves finances, it produces the possibility that that physician could be in a conflict of interest between their role as a business person and their role as a physician. Do you just like that word, Dr.
Physician
Chandler?
or physician?
Physician.
Physician or physician?
Physician.
Physician?
In this particular case, there is a foreseeable risk that patient A could feel pressured to purchase Dr. Chada's product, the meditation retreat, with the worry that not doing so could lead to a change in the relationship or even the termination of therapy.
Why did they just repeat their last paragraph?
They didn't.
Really? Because isn't that paragraph basically just saying that she was... Okay. Continue.
Oh, that's what's going on. Monkey, Satsu, and Sinatra are all streaming.
Oh, you hookers! What are they doing?
I don't know.
Everyone go yell at them. Go yell at them. Tell them what the fuck. Makes me sad. We picked, like I said earlier, we picked a one-time slot during the week where nobody streams, and then suddenly everybody starts streaming at that same time slot now. Makes it so we can't make it anywhere. Bunch of bastards. I told you to message Monkey. Did you send the link to Monkey like I told you to do?
I didn't have the link set up when you told me to do that.
Doesn't matter. Look, those people want to go really fast in a confluxion zone. Go right ahead. You got. Anyway, continue.
Anyway.
How about next story? Hello?
So, wait, what?
What?
There's no block of text before the next sentence, which starts with added college lawyer Carolyn Silver.
Oh, I bet you it was, I don't know. That's fine. Probably redacted sentence.
Yeah. Half a sentence, added college lawyer Carolyn Silver. She woefully failed in her responsibility to maintain the patient-physician boundary. You'd think Chada would have known better. She co-wrote a 1998 academic paper entitled Boundary Transgressions and the and the psychotherapeutic framework, which discusses the therapeutic. Holy shit! There's a bunch of words here.
That's what an article is, honey. It's a series of words put together in sentences, creating paragraphs, thus making a written article.
Oh, no, it just says the authors are emphasizing the therapeutic necessity for establishing and maintaining boundaries between clinician and patient, which is absolutely true. In the agreed statement, Chadha also admitted, to extra billing patients. Patient A had to pay an extra $65 on top of the $160 an hour. Jesus Christ. For the psychiatrist's bill. 3 other patients were out of pocket $75 an hour for their therapy sessions.
And it goes on like this.
What a terrible doctor.
Well, that's the joy of psychiatry. You get to charge them for everything and call it billable hours.
It's Sora Luna.
Hello, Sora. I hope you are doing well.
She says, "Good evening. I listened to your interview with." She says, "Good evening. I listened to your interview with Maddie. Wow, 2 hours went by so fast. Thanks for helping me study." Oh, no worries. That was a fun.
It was a really good interview. Like, how did you? Okay, let's put the news aside for a minute. How did you feel about your interview with Maddie? Because we have a couple things we need to address and bring up. Not address, but bring up. And you know what? Let's do that before I lose my signal.
I liked it.
How'd you like that?
I had a really good time with Maddie. I got to talk to someone who's got a lot of the same interests as me. It's really kind of cool to meet someone who's a little bit older, who's got the same. Well, she's 15 years older than I am.
She's older than your mother, I thought. So she was about to hit 50.
She's 45, she said.
Oh, okay.
Do I often stream on Sundays? We stream every
Sunday. 10 o'clock.
Every Sunday at 10 o'clock, yeah. Because
he knows this.
That was when we picked it because
he knows this.
Nobody with Street Lords of the Night didn't stream on Sundays.
And just so hold on. And just for full disclosure, I'm not really mad about it. It happens.
No, we're just
thing. I'm just joking.
But
go give them shit anyway. Tell them they are a bunch of ableist bastards that are stepping on a blind woman and her retarded spouse.
I always thought Blind Press was born in 1985. No, 89. I am the
one closer to 85.
I will be 30 in 2 months. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and guess what happens when you hit 30? Something snaps in your brain where you want to kill yourself every minute of every fucking day.
It's Irate Prostate. Hey, buddy.
It's a prostate. Hello, Irate. Since you're here, buddy, glad to see it. You might have to take over for me if I disconnect, because don't want her being by herself. Can't let her have the reins. That's not right. No women should be allowed to run the show. We all know that. But failing breath test results in immediate suspension. Shit.
Check your logic. Call-in days are the last Friday of every month.
So next Friday. Friday coming.
Yeah, this coming Friday. And if there are any specialty celebration stream celebration streams, or if Pincalo happens to lose his signal tonight because he's going to be hitting.
I'll be hitting the 402 probably about 5 minutes, and then about halfway down that.
Yeah, so. He'll be hitting a pretty back highway, so I may end up throwing it open for call-ins, probably after 11 if he loses his signal.
Then I'll still come back in once I get it back.
Yeah.
It's just annoying. Oh, it sucks. I'm going to have to take my headset away for a second.
Okay.
Is that okay? Does that deafen anybody? I hope not.
No, it was fine.
Okay. I can't hit my mute button. I'm sorry, folks. Usually when I cough, I hit my mute button, but I can't do that right now. I do apologize for that. Speaking of apologies,
So this article continues.
you still want to talk about this article?
Well, what else do you want to
There's lots of shit we can talk about.
like? What?
Well, this article I'm kind of fed up with. It's aggravating. You should go to the one I sent you. That's the last article I sent you.
That was the last article you sent me.
Okay, go to the one right before that. It should be the Who What Weird one. Because some chick died, I think, from breast implants.
Who? What? Wow, the weird.
That one.
The
This
weird
Week in
and
Weird.
weird.
Yeah. Let's look at some funny shit. I don't want to watch everything else. Everything else I sent you kind of depressing and shitty.
Okay.
Like let's do something fun, because apparently one chick dies from boob implants or commits
well,
suicide
don't
because.
spoil it.
All right, go. Also, actually, before we talk about this, let's see here. I won't talk about it. It's funny, but I just. It's the craziest fucking story, and they're not saying anything about it. Think about it, okay? Here's a freaking idea, guys. Two disabled families go meet together at one family's home, far enough away where you have to fly. So they get their kids.
They took the train.
I thought they said, okay. It's either fucking way, okay? Long travel distance for disabled families. One family has one sighted person out of the four people in it. He's a cop.
No.
And the half blind guy cucks the fucking cop.
Dude, you're doing it. You're telling it the wrong way.
That's not how I'm telling it. I'm previewing it because it's just fucking retarded. Fill it in. Fill in the gaps.
Okay, so fuck it. I'm not giving out names though.
Don't give out names. Don't give out any details. And why the hell are you dropping to like 60K in 100? You motherfucker.
So there are these blind mothers that I know. Two families, like Pincalo said, decided to go and meet each other.
Bad idea. Don't meet people off the internet.
Yeah. Before this, we had all been speaking to each other through WhatsApp. Because blind people really, really like using WhatsApp. So the one mom, who I'm gonna call Awesome Mom, has 3 children. She is totally blind. She was born blind, and her husband is like low vision.
Petty douchebag.
Petty douchebag, yeah. Petty douchebag and Awesome Mom are both like, Awesome Mom is totally blind. Petty douchebag is almost blind, but he has some vision. So they and their 3 children go to visit Bitch Mom, who looks
like a fucking Karen. This chick, I've seen the picture of this chick. This chick has the fat glasses, the Karen short fucking bob haircut. Trust me. She looks like, what the fuck? What's her name from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? The one that blows up into the blueberry. Yeah, she got that kind of body. She looks like a fucking donut.
So anyway, Bitch Mom was low vision her whole life up until 5 years ago when she lost the rest of her sight. She is married to a cop. They have 1 child. So, Petty douchebag cucks the cop with Bitch Mom. And Awesome Mom walks in and catches them. Is what happens. So, this cop, while he was at work, gets cucked by a blind dude in his own fucking bed.
don't forget the night before where, they were making
And
on
the
the couch
night
in front of her.
Yeah, the night before, petty douchebag and bitch mom decided to make out in front of awesome mom while she was breastfeeding the youngest child.
That's drama one for the week. We were at the cottage when all this happened. We found out when we got back. Were we up there?
Last week?
Well, when we found out about all this.
Last week.
Yeah. And then and then so that was a very quiet train ride home. And apparently douche cuck is still there, but not for long. I say she needs to get a fucking lawyer. She should have got a lawyer on the Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I had to let her get that out because we've been trying to figure out how we were going to discuss this because it's just one of those people
It's
you
not
just don't.
it's not really cucking if he doesn't know about it, says
Okay,
Jolly
well,
Rogers will Bilgewater.
okay, stupping. That's what I called it, stupping.
That's true.
I like that word. So he stuffed the cop's wife, did not get shot.
Just because he got the fuck out of the house before he got home.
It's a sad statement. But yeah.
Blind fucking drama.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking... I can't go anywhere in this community. Anywhere. I just want to meet some fucking blind people that I can talk to and be friends with and not...
You remember how a few years ago you said, you need to find some husbands so you can find a spousal support? This is why I won't connect with any fucking husbands. This kind of bullshit right fucking here. I don't give a fuck. I think they're all like this. They're all fucked in the head. But we all are. And no. Because look at this one, for instance. This was fucking planned. This wasn't spontaneous. This was the two women planned this trip, and then douchebag calls the fucking other woman before the trip and plans this shit. And that's from the other woman. The other woman even said that. So it's not like we're like speculating or shit. This shit's all fucking kind of coming out of the wash. And it's like, holy fuck, you're dumb. Like, it's, oh man, it hurt my brain. I just can't get it out of my head. Now, keep in mind, the good woman is completely blind. So she had to hear them and then walk in, and then in order to confirm, she had to lay her hands on them.
Yeah.
So you got one blind woman touching a half-blind man, stooping a woman who's blind. They don't know this woman can't. You got to think that there was someone hit the fucking ceiling. Literally, like someone had to have jumped out almost out of a fucking window.
Well, apparently Petty Douchebag jumped right the fuck up.
Well, he had to. His dick was soaked at the moment. He had to jump up and make sure he wasn't there. It's not what it looks like. I don't know. But it's like I said, though. This is a guy who claimed to be working 90 hours a day, pretty much constantly. It's just, I don't know. It's the thing that happens with some weakness. And I will
really
continue to always call any man that, I know, you're going to lose me. I'll always call any man that pulls this kind of shit a coward. Because your wife's right there. The least you could have done was try to include her. Serious. The fact that, remember she said she swears she heard something that sounded like making out on the couch in front of them, and they were really quiet.
Yeah.
Like I said, I guarantee it might have been more. Because those two sounds can kind of sound alike.
That's true.
So which makes it even worse. And the fact that he's contacting her still afterwards to make sure she's okay.
Yeah.
That tells me that there's an emotional connection. Yes, we all know
Not
that
what
song.
it felt like, Ape Man, says Sorluna. It's not what it felt like.
Yeah, what about the smell? Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh, fat sex. Yeah. Like, think about it. That is a bad position to put yourself in. Especially in a home with guns. Imagine if she knew where any of the guns were. We could be having a completely different story. It could be like that sex cult chick in Germany. You know, she went off and killed all of her sex masters with a crossbow. Wish I had that story handy. Holy fuck, that one. I've read 4 different articles.
Are we
But
ready for the weird stuff?
sure, let's go into the weird stuff now that we got the fun stuff out, the first story of fun out of the way. So, anybody, when I talked about Desperate Housewives for the blind edition, that's what I was talking about last week.
Yeah.
Because that's how this played out in my brain. I'm just sitting there going, hey, look, Felicity Huffman.
So we've got boobs for charity is the first story. Jane Park was just 17 years old when she won 1.7 million in the Euro Millions lottery. Unfortunately, the cash poured her. Poured her? That's a weird way of putting it. After the cash bored her after the cars, house, and boob job.
Yeah,
Now,
there's a picture of her.
Pardon?
There's a picture of her that
Yes,
I saw.
above it is the Instagram picture.
Yeah, and she's one of them. She's like complete Instagram thought.
Yeah.
Like, this is what would happen if any thought got a lot of money.
So it says
Like, I'm pretty sure that's what Mr. Beast was always going for.
So this says
Like, he always wanted to go after that.
So it says now, according to the UK Sun, the heroine is selling topless photos for $80 a pop online. But don't get the wrong idea.
That's what the heroin part was. When I glimpsed through it, I saw heroin, and I thought she OD'd on it.
No, Heroine, heroin.
That's how you spell heroin.
No, it's not. That's how you spell heroin, as in like.
How you spell heroin?
Without.
Anyway, continue.
Anyway. Like a raunchy Robin Hood. Oh, God. Like a raunchy Robin Hood, she says she's taking dough from rich perverts and giving it to the poor.
Why did they just say like a crusty underwear wearing Superman?
Like a skid mark Superman.
Sakes. The Green Turd Man.
Titties, says Duck Dog.
Yeah, she went overboard and went for like, she looks like she went for the F model. Yeah. I wish, like, I had this all, I wish I could have screen shared this, because that photo was, wow. So, continue, what's the boobies for charity thing?
So, okay, it says, she wrote, feels so empowered. I've been selling pictures online to men desperate to see my boobs for £50 plus and donated money to charity. Stunning and brave. She didn't say stunning and brave. I did.
She sold her tit pics for $50 a pop. €50 a pop.
£50, yeah.
£50, okay.
So like 80.
She sold tit pics for £50 a pop.
And donated.
But it doesn't say how much she donated to charity.
No.
It doesn't say how much.
She just said and donated the money to charity.
Okay.
So it says Jane, now 23, of Edinburgh, added on Twitter before people start asking. 1, no, I don't post full nudes. 2, no, I'm not skinned. I guess that's a Scottish thing. And 3, what? And 3, it says, no, I don't need a new job is number 3.
Okay. Oh, I think that's probably because everyone's sitting there telling her to get a job.
Yeah.
Probably, like everyone tells YouTubers to do.
Yeah.
Don't
Robin
charge a
Hood
new
and
foot off
Drag.
with 10 million subscribers.
So
You useless twat muffin who makes $4,000 a month.
the
Fuck you.
bottom
Get
the
a
bottom
job.
Instagram picture is it's titled Robin Hood and Drag. Yeah, okay, whatever. Oh, that's the
Like
no,
fucking Jeffree Star.
that's the second no, that's the second picture of the next article. Robin Hood and
Robin Hood
Drag.
and Drag. Is it Jeffree Star?
I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to be lurking
Yeah.
because I'm driving home now, says Sora Luna. Okay, that's fine.
Okay, Sora Luna is
Drive safe.
driving home.
Okay,
Did I
so
break up? Am
no.
I still there?
No, you did. You
Oh.
are, but what the fuck are you doing?
Oh.
Go away.
Okay.
Not you.
Oh, I'll go away.
I said not you.
Okay. What are we doing?
My
Besides having
internet
dead
just
air.
did something stupid. I apologize. Safari did something stupid because it's
Safari.
Safari.
It's gonna do stupid things. Because it's stupid.
I do apologize, my friends. Let me just refind the fucking story that I was on. This is very frustrating.
If it's any consolation, I'm 45 minutes from my destination.
Oh, that's good.
At least the connection's holding out, unlike when I tried to do OBS on this. I did OBS from about the same location. Excuse me. Oh, train.
Okay, so Mugshot Mania is the next story.
Oh, that makes me sad. I'm not facing that. That's a nice looking view. The train that's running perpendicular to the highway.
Okay, so this next one is Mugshot Mania. We said it was a good news edition, and it is. So, this says this old crook has managed to make his this old crook has managed to let his inner light shine through despite the harrowing circumstances. Happy, 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 happy. Oh, that's the name of the picture.
The last week's, because we didn't get a chance to watch it. Last week's mugshot had a guy with face tattoos that said "psycho" across it.
His name is Tupac Mosley. I'm not kidding.
I bet you he's white. My guess is he's whiter than a fucking sheet. Oh man, a long, boring highway. The 402, the longest straight line in Canada. As I go around a bend. So, man, I'm at coffee, yawning. Doing my yawning thing. Fucking Yoko Ono. Oh!
I don't know what's going on. What?
What? I was just thinking about a tweet from Yoko Ono earlier. What are we doing anyway? Did you get the shit back up?
Yes, I'm
again.
The fucking. I went to try and see how he spelled Tupac, and it.
Why are you doing that? Who cares?
Because I was
Who
curious.
cares how he spelled it? You want to see if he spelled it with a number?
Anyway.
Like Tupac?
Shut up. I'm trying to read. Tupac Mosley.
Then read.
I'm about to.
I'm not there for you to hit me.
I'm about to get like scribe here.
That's fine.
Okay.
Maybe. Oh, please get like scribe. I can go for some violence.
All right. Now, anyway. Tupac Mosley, 17, was homeless but became the valedictorian at his school, offered scholarships at scores of universities, and earned more than $3 million in bursaries. Holy crap.
Is it 4 scores?
So I guess Oh, sorry. That's the next story. The mugshot mania didn't have a fucking...
Who cares? Just keep going.
Anyway, the mountains Tupac Mosley had to climb just to get an education would be unsurmountable to most people. Why? Anyway, but Mosley isn't most people. The homeless 17-year-old from Memphis has been named valedictorian for the what? Egypt High School? For the Raleigh,
Wait.
Egypt High School. Okay, then. That's a strange name for a high school. Turns out character counts. No shit! It's almost
Next story.
it's almost as if people have been saying that merit is something that matters. Anyway.
I think that was a deer carcass I just drove over.
What?
I think I just passed a deer carcass.
Oh. So it continues.
Oh, well, better it than me.
It continues to say, not only did he get accepted to more than 40 universities, he picked up 50 scholarships for a payout of $3 million. Okay, but you don't get to keep the money unless you go to the school. It's not like he got all that money.
I'm rich, bitch!
What a disingenuous way to write that. Oh my god.
Well, they gotta make it look like he's getting out of the gutter by being given all of this money.
Oh, get this.
All of this. He's also gonna go to every single university he got offered.
Yes. Yeah. Like, get this though. When I heard that I got $3 million, I was more than elated and excited and astonished that it was that much, Mosley told Fox 13. You didn't get $3 million.
I'm gonna buy a gold house.
You were offered 50 scholarships that totaled $3 million. You don't get all of that money. Are you sure you're the valedictorian? What was the GPA in that school? Fucking 1? Holy crap.
No. The fact that school costs so much. That'll only get him through a couple semesters.
Oh, here we go. Sad heartstring pulling time. After my father passed, we fell behind on bills, and we ended up getting evicted from our home February 21st of this year. Throughout his family's turmoil, he managed to maintain a stellar 4.3 GPA while living on the streets. He thanked his teachers and principals. I don't think...
Everybody clapped.
No, not Egypt High School in Raleigh. It says that it's in Memphis, and it's called Raleigh Egypt School. Duck dog.
That's just...
So it continues on.
I got me some $3 million. I'm going to go to 50 school. Yeah. I'm going to be the smartest man.
It says, I knew that I had to make them proud. I knew that their investment was worth it and that I just had to show them that. Yes, everything that you poured into me was worth $3 million and counting, he said. You didn't get $3 million.
That's what Macaulay told Michael.
Holy shit.
That's what Macaulay Culkin told Michael Jackson before the deathbed.
Other way around.
No. I'm right. Think about it.
And of course, he goes on to say, never let your current situation, no matter what circumstance you're going through, be a mountain that you can't climb. Mosley plans to attend Tennessee State University to study electrical engineering.
Bullshit, he got $3 million in fucking scholarships for that. No fucking way. How many did it say how many scholarships?
Up to 50.
Up to 50.
So I think it said, let me go back and see here. It
So
says,
it doesn't even have the exact number of scholarships. It just says he received upwards. He was offered upwards to 50 scholarships,
yeah, it says
totaling
not only, hold
$3
on, it
million.
says, hold on, it says not only did he get accepted into 40 different universities, he received 50 scholarships totaling $3 million.
Okay, Prager University doesn't count as a university. Oh. Next.
So here's the next one. It's called The Cool Kids of Instagram.
No.
This gang is taking the piss, as the Brits would say. An Instagram group is having a go at the so-called rich kids of Instagram, who call them or who what? Sorry. An Instagram group is having a go at the so-called rich kids of Instagram, who pose in front of their Bentleys and in exotic locations, drink pricey champagne, and bathe in cash.
Have they never seen what the cartel fucking kids of Instagram look like? Jeez. Them kids are scary.
Yeah.
Like nothing like seeing a bunch of fucking level 10 Latina chicks with the bumping asses, the nice thighs, the big tits, the ones that you like. And then on top of that, they're holding automatic weapons. With like a tiger and a fucking golden fucking Ferrari behind them. It's just, yeah. Don't fucking Instagram. They're fucking petty and stupid.
Yes, Mr. Misanthropic, Pincalo's driving tonight.
That's what the little picture is. That's live. Woo, another fallen sign. Man, the wind was bad out here. I am almost to the border.
Yay!
Almost.
So it says, you've heard of the rich kids of Instagram. Now meet some of the poor ones who are taking a shot at their richer cousins. Not exactly bathing in $100 bills. Let's see. Oh, those are pictures. But we like the poor kids of Instagram more. They have something money can't buy, a sense of humor. Ha ha ha.
This is a stupid story.
These are stupid.
Man, you're going to lose me soon. All right, go to... Pick a random one.
Well, that's the
Maybe
end
like
of
the
that one
measles
anyways. So, let's see.
Okay, good. I mostly just wanted you to read the tip one, because I thought it actually said death by heroin.
You need to read first.
What? I need to read first? I did read. It's heroin.
So this one...
And she looked like fucking Anna Nicole Smith.
That was cocaine, honey.
Put two and two together.
That was cocaine.
They say it was cocaine. Well, it's bet there was heroin involved.
The worst part of rich Instagram kids with pictures of their watches, says Mr. Misanthropic. You are roboting again.
Ruh-roh. I know. My oregato, this robot. Escape. Oh, right. All right, next. Find a good story. Let's see. What are the ones I sent you?
Hold on.
People are telling
Liberal
Canada we need
environmental
Mexican migrants.
contradictions could have big consequences in the upcoming election.
See, I've been trying to figure that one out. I've been trying to figure out whether or not it means the Liberal Party's stupid climate shit, or if it means, like, liberal use.
Let's see. Oh, you piece of shit.
I am not.
Paywall.
You take that back. What?
Paywall.
Paywall? There's no paywall when I read it. Oh, well, kill it. Oh, go to the autistic kid one.
What?
Go to the one about the autistic kid.
I will. Hold on.
Well, I'm going to lose connection, and I wanted to hear that one and comment on it.
Okay.
Because the headline reads, autistic student receives 2 Title IX violations for a fist bump and a selfie.
Hold on. I'm trying to find it here.
That,
I'm getting there here. I'm getting there.
and that'll probably take us.
This autistic student with cerebral palsy got 2 Title IX violations for a fist bump.
Cerebral.
Oh, you really bad.
That's fine.
Okay, here. Let's see. Where is this here? Okay, Marcus Knight has no recourse against Saddleback College except this lawsuit. Saddleback? What a strange name for a college.
I think I know that college.
While Knight hopes to graduate with a BA in musical theater because of the accusations made to the Title IX office, Knight is no longer allowed to be on campus, in class, or in any activities without the oversight of his mother or special needs aide. Wow.
He's got to have a handler to be on campus. That's interesting. His name wasn't Alex, right?
No, Marcus Knight.
Oh wait, that's down, not cerebral.
Let's see. It says the fallout has been catastrophic, says Marcus's mother. Not only is her son constantly depressed, but the single mother claims that she lost her primary job as a direct result of the countless hours she's had to take off work to meet with school officials. Well, yeah, I'd be depressed too if I couldn't go to freaking college without my mom or my special needs aide. That would make me rather depressed. The lawsuit aims to overturn the sanction in addition to removing the 2 misconduct marks from his transcript. Since Saddleback is a community college, Knight will soon apply to a 4-year program, but if the lawsuit is unsuccessful, Knight's chances of getting into a 4-year degree program may be slim. According to USC professor James Moore, who has spoken to PJ Media numerous times about the consequences of being accused of sexual misconduct, many colleges will shun an aspiring transfer student if they were once accused. But he wasn't accused of sexual misconduct. Was he? Is that what a Title IX violation is?
Yes, that's exactly what Title IX's are.
So, for a fist bump and a dab, he got slapped with sexual assault.
Goddamn ballers. Whew, that smells. It doesn't smell like pig shit.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it smells like something else they're spreading on the fields. This must be food for the States.
So it says Title IX investigations have often been damaging to the lives of the students and families involved. To the
Yes, because
institution.
they're guilty until proven innocent. Fucking bullshit.
Yep.
It's exactly what a Title IX is. If you get slapped with a Title IX, you might as well just fucking walk away.
Yep.
But it's the same thing as being called, he's a rapist! No one will ever believe that you're not a rapist. You can have all the evidence in the world that says you are innocent, but just because there's that one allegation against you, you're still the rapist. Rapist.
How do you get me too'd over a fist bump? I don't know, Mr. Misanthropic.
Did he maybe he had an episode and missed the fist, punched the tit?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe maybe the person they were fist bumping was one of those people that has it was like Bell's palsy with their arms in their armpits. Hey, it's gonna fist bump you. That was not my fist. Oh, I'm sorry. The hell for that bit, and you're all coming with me.
So it says, Title IX investigations have often been damaging to the lives of the students and families involved, to the institutions that will subsequently be sued, sometimes successfully, by the people that these investigations injure, mostly men.
Yeah, Title IXs are fucking cancer. Like, they never should have allowed that to come into existence. And that was just because of fucking Me Too bullshit.
Yep. It says
Title IXs have not been this rampant ever. And it's the same thing as you brush someone, you're in a crowd, like, Title IXs are the equivalent of you brush against someone in a crowded shopping line, and that woman turns around and screams that you touched her ass.
Yeah.
That's the equivalent of what a Title IX is. They're just, excuse me, miss, I need to get that chocolate bar on the other side of you. Did you just grab my ass? No.
Like that
yes, you did. I felt you.
Like that 9-year-old in New York deli whose backpack brushed the woman, and she's like, "He raped me."
Yeah, that chick fucking Ed Gaines being raped.
So this continues on to say, it is not quite an economic death sentence, but it is close. The stakes are very high for students, he added. No kidding.
No, it's an economic fucking death sentence. It's an academic death sentence. It's one of those things. You'll never get it struck off of your record. It's one of those things that goes onto your record, and even once you graduate, if you graduate because of this, even if you transfer schools, it's still in your fucking file. It's still when your grade report, because in the States you get transcripts. That shit's in your fucking transcripts. It's not right. Title IX should be stricken from any usefulness whatsoever and just be put to fucking the dust.
Yep.
Next story.
Oh,
is this the news?
Hold on. Marcus Knight, for his part, simply wants to stay in college and to continue his musical career. He maintains that he never intended wrongdoing. In a letter to one of his accusers, the young man deeply apologized. Oh, never do that, dude. Never fucking do that.
If you're truly innocent, never apologize, even if it's for them feeling bad. I'm sorry you felt that I did something wrong to you.
Never.
Or, the YouTuber apologies. I'm sorry I have to do it like this. I don't want to have to talk about it this way. I didn't want to have to bring this up. Yeah. I'm so sorry I have to do it. Now that level of fucking retardedness. Someone write me a YouTube apology and I'll do one like that. I dare you.
He says, it is difficult to make friends for me. I wasn't trying to do anything wrong. I was just trying to have a new friend on campus, Mark wrote. I'm a good guy. I feel very lonely and depressed, and I'm having a very hard time, so please forgive me. I know
Never make friends with blue hair. If they have blue hair, run away. If they have short hair and it's multicolored, run away.
He says, I know I am different, but I am a good guy and very respectful. Sometimes it's hard to get to know me. You can ask the people that know me, and they will tell you that I am a good guy. I am so sorry, he concluded. The text of the private letter is included in the lawsuit. So that's that story.
Never try to apologize if you're truly innocent. You have nothing to be sorry for.
Yeah, never, ever apologize.
No, apologize if you're wrong.
Yeah.
This is the thing. This is the other problem I have with this whole internet culture of don't ever apologize. These people that say that are fucking morons.
Yeah.
If you are in the wrong and you know you are in the wrong, therefore you should apologize to make amends. If you are not in the wrong and you know 150,000% you are not in the wrong, do not apologize. Don't even try to empathize. Sympathize with the motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Don't try to do that. Don't even try to sit there and gain their trust or gain their friendship back. They're trying to burn a bridge. Fuck them.
If they have
And
a
stand firm on your innocence.
Mr. Misanthropic says, if they have a septum piercing, run away.
If they have more than 2 pieces of metal in their face, run.
Sora Luna says, poor kid. Yeah. So this next story is called When Clean Eating Becomes an Eating Disorder.
And no, this is not the same as the other article from the other day.
So this is...
Where it was talking about veganism. Not just veganism. There was one that was saying the super diet.
Yeah.
A lot of the people that are diet obsessed is a mental disorder.
Yeah.
Hopefully this one isn't like that.
Okay, so some people say you are what you eat. Others...
Then I'm a cookie.
Others, especially those who following the clean diet, would say that what we don't eat is even more important. The problem...
What is a clean diet?
Sorry, what?
What is a clean diet? Does that mean like they drink bleach and shit out detergent? What?
I don't know.
I put my vegetables in the washing machine before I eat them and then cook them in the dryer.
I do a Tide colonic every day.
You know, the blue Tide pod tastes so much better than the yellow one.
Yeah. The problem, though, is that there's no consensus to which foods are dirty and which foods are clean. To some, eating clean means eating plants or avoiding gluten. Others steer clear of meat, dairy, and or eggs. And then there are others that stay away from salt and other preservatives.
This is another fucking article shitting on vegans. Nice. I like this.
All highly processed and anything that might have come into contact with a pesticide.
So then hold on. So then by this logic, so anything that hasn't been touched with a pesticide, so they can't touch organic food now.
Yep.
They can't go for anything in the organic aisle because that's completely sprayed with fucking pesticide. Because that's how they stay organic.
Mr. Misanthropic says, is dieting an issue now? Well, I think obsessive dieting.
The concept of the vegan, the super duper CrossFit vegan named Chad.
I wouldn't just say vegans, though. I would say anyone who takes any diet to an obsessive level.
This is true.
Has an issue. Like, if you look at somebody like Jordan Peterson, who is turning into a meat cult man. Clean your room and eat your meat.
Wash your penis.
Like, yeah. So, Mr. Misanthropic says, how to eat clean. Have a salad with lunch. What else does he say? Don't eat fried food and eat a lot of fresh meat. Yep. So
it's not that hard to stay somewhat healthy.
Yep.
Like, literally, you know what helps you? You know what helps me to stop to not? You know what keeps me from buying all that junk food and all that shit we see everywhere? Whenever we go to the grocery store and I see a really fat family and I see what they have in their shopping cart,
yeah,
that encourages me not to buy that shit. I'm going to take masters in this for a minute. Because when I walk into a grocery store and I'm walking through the foods that I like to fucking eat, okay? The carbohydrate stuff. I like to eat my cheese sticks. I like to eat my fucking bread. I like my cheese bread. It's really fucking good.
Everyone likes cheese bread.
But when I go and I see some fat, fucking Gordo-looking 500-pound bitch who goes, I have a glandular issue. Them fat fucking bitches. I see that shit. That makes me a little curious as to what the fuck else they have in their shopping cart. You walk over, and it's everything that a person should not be fucking eating. It is everything that has every single piece of fucking, any kind of sugar-based fucking glucide poison shit that's just disgusting for you. It tastes good, yes, but not when you have to eat it every 5 fucking minutes. A pallet of Cheez-Its. Panda.
Are you sure?
Hello? Damn good.
Okay. And I think you mean
How
a
was that?
desk of Cheez-Its.
Was that good?
It was
I
good.
don't fucking care!
Anyway, this says oh, sorry. Since clean eating has no real fixed meaning, defining it or defining obsession with a lifestyle is a challenge. Yeah.
No, it's not. If your life revolves around, the fact that you have to have a specific food at a specific time of day, or else you're going to fucking die or balloon out or whatever the fuck goes through their brains because they can't fathom that they're not as bad as they think they are, that's a mental disorder.
Yeah, true. Calorie counting, like
Fuck
obsessive calorie counting.
Atkins diet. You tell me
Atkins.
anybody that took the Atkins diet was not fucking mentally disturbed.
Yeah.
You in order to fucking properly follow the Atkins diet or anything, you have to be OCD as shit.
Yep.
It's gonna be like fucking Rain Man. I need 3,000 calories a day in order to eat properly. I'm gonna do this bagel after. But that's a little price of gas. Don't know the price of gas.
Mr. Misanthropic says losing weight is easy. Burn more than you put in. Yep. So this continues to say, if you do all of those things at the same time, beware your diet might just be too clean. This might sound facetious, but a paper from from York University, warned that the obsessive quest for the perfect diet can veer into pathological, leading into pathological territory.
Didn't I just say that?
Something called correctina reversa. What? It hasn't even made it to the Diagnostic and Statistic Manual of Mental Health or Mental Disorders DSM-5 because research like Sarah Combe and Jennifer Mills, co-authors of the new study, orthorexia nervosa, a review of psychosocial risk factors, well, that's a mouthful, are still trying to define what precisely the disorder is. Well, okay, so you named it before figuring out what the diagnostic symptoms of it are?
Two blind people walk into a room.
How does that work?
They feel this little thing on the ground. It's wet. It's a wet dog. No, it's a wet cat. Let's call it Fluffy. Sighted person walks in. It's a wet rat.
I was going to say, a sighted person comes in. It's a pile of shit. But, yeah.
Hey, I hit some, I lose some.
But seriously, you named the disease before you came up with symptoms and ways of diagnosing it? That's rather confusing to me.
They probably had the name picked out already for it. They went looking for it.
Okay.
Okay, big guess.
It says,
whoops, lost my headset.
Okay, so
where to go? Put safety first. Don't drink and drive. Can I drink my coffee and drive? Is that okay?
So it says, there's still a lot of debate in the field as to how it should be defined and what the diagnostic criteria should look like, said Ms. Combe, a graduate of
Saddleback Community College.
No.
Wouldn't that be funny?
Oh, her name is Ms. Maycomb, a graduate researcher. By amalgamating all of the findings in one spot, it lets researchers and clinicians get all the information they need to know what type of person this looks like. And hopefully they can come to some kind of agreement about what the diagnostic criteria should be and what the definition should be. There was no punctuation to that.
It's a Star article. You expect them to have editors?
I expect them to have at least one.
No, that'll never happen. Where's that CNN article I sent you?
And since clean eating has no real fixed meaning, defining the obsession with the lifestyle is a challenge. McComb says that, based on her early findings, though, the fine line between being a healthy eater and developing orthorexia is down to impairment. If a person is spending multiple hours each and every day searching for recipes...
Wait. They're calling it orthorexia?
Yes.
Orthorexia.
Yes.
We should really break that word down. Look up what ortho means.
Ortho is like... Isn't that what knee... Like orthopedics?
Orthorexia.
Unless
That
you're
was not my
thinking of,
exit.
unless you're thinking about orthodox, like
No. I'm just talking about the prefix ortho. Because, like you just said, orthopedics,
yeah.
orthodontics. What the fuck context are they trying to use that word in?
I don't know. Orthorexia nervosa.
That's fucking funny. Oh yeah, I did fuck up.
Just continues on to say, if they violate their diet,
If they
their
violate
diet,
I was gonna say, if they violate the dialate, pregnant woman involved? Oh shit, that's not good. That's how you induce labor.
If they violate their diet, some people experience intrusive thoughts of extreme shame, anxiety, or fear of disease, McComb explains. Another sign is the dietary restrictions escalate over time, so that you would be eliminating more food over time, which might result in malnutrition or weight loss. According to McComb and Mills, losing weight may be an effect of orthorexia, but not the primary motivation for either starting to eat clean or taking it so far that it turns into orthorexia, explained McComb and Mills. And while orthorexia may share some of the common ground with anorexia and bulimia, risk factors may
Okay, hold on. How can you share common ground with both anorexia and bulimia, besides it just being considered an eating disorder? How does that work? One is eating constantly, the other one's throwing up.
No. Anorexia is not eating constantly.
No, bulimia is.
Yes, bulimia is binging and throwing up.
I didn't specify which was which. I simply said one is one and one is the other. But okay.
Yes, but both of them were just the one that you just said.
But the fact, no. Anyway. Okay, sorry. One's starving yourself, one's eating your life away.
Wait, irate saying orthorexia is the term for people who, or is the term for a condition that includes symptoms of obsessive behavior, or in pursuit of a healthy diet. Okay, and then he goes on to say, orthorexia.
I can't miss my exit now, or I'll cross the border.
Orthorexia sufferers often display signs and symptoms of anxiety disorders related, or that frequently co-occur with anorexia nervosa and bulimia. or in other eating disorders. Irate was a psychiatrist guy. Ortho is a
A
Greek.
psychiatrist guy?
Uh,
Did he have a psychologist buddy?
ortho is a Greek prefix meaning straight, upright, right, or correct. They're all eating disorders. Thank you. Oh, hello, Scribe. Goat thrapple to you too.
Hey, Scribbles. Hey, look at that. I'm in Sarnia. Holy shit, I made it. I'm surprised. Okay, I'm in the right lane. If I go into any other lane, I will cross the border and then be in Monkey State. I don't want to be there.
So it says, is it on the rise? One question that needs further research is the relationship between social media and orthorexia. Since hashtag, I have no idea what that says because it's not capitalized, so it just sounds like gibberish.
Wait, if the hashtag, wait. If the hashtag isn't capitalized, it doesn't read it?
No, it doesn't. It just sounds like gibberish words.
It's fucking stupid. That's just dumb. Like, who the fuck designed these programs? Seriously.
Rolling Bear says, welcome to my home.
Well, you're here? Cool. I like fishing here. I won't live here. It smells funny.
So there's apparently some popular hashtag and multiple Facebook groups devoted to sharing recipes. Oh, the clean diet hashtag, I'm guessing, is what it is.
Wash your vegetables. That's clean.
You wash your vegetables. Oh my goodness.
What's the next one?
Oh, hashtag eating clean. That's what it is.
Eating queens? Oh, God.
You guys want to hear about an earthquake?
Oh, yeah, the earthquake that happened. Yes, that's actually pretty impressive to listen about.
Magnitude 8 earthquake strikes Amazon jungle in Peru. That's a big earthquake.
An 8 is actually fucking massive. I didn't read all the specs on it. I want to hear how deep it was because that'll actually mean a big difference.
Wash your Lobach.
Oh, what a fun little town.
Cool, my dorm neighbor was from Sarnia, says Sora Luna.
It's not that bad. I like this place. I really do. But you wouldn't catch me like living here. I like visiting it. I don't like border towns. But yeah, I'm just by the Blue Water Bridge. So I'm sure if you guys are from down here, you know where I'm dropping off at 11:30 at night. Not bad though. 5-pound box, 200 kilometers. Exactly 100 miles.
Yay!
One way, so it'll be another 100 miles back.
So are we ready for this story?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm just driving. I got to drive through downtown Sarnia. So when I disappear, you're going to have to go without me for a bit because I have to actually get off. I have to actually shut off my camera because it's a secure location.
Ah. Okay. So.
Sorry, people. I cannot tell you where I'm going.
It's classified.
It's not class. It's a stupid law, but yeah. It's actually because of the It's only because of the Americans. Violent bastards.
Anyway.
Violent gun-toting rednecks. Okay, go.
So, Lima, Peru. A powerful magnitude 8.0 earthquake struck a remote part of the Amazon jungle in Peru early Sunday, collapsing some buildings and knocking out power, but causing only one reported death. Well, that's insanely lucky.
To be honest, I'm actually kind of surprised there was even one. Oh, gotta turn this way.
Why do you say that?
Because it's the Amazon.
That's true.
Like, the question is, it actually comes down to a lot of different things. The first thing about it being, how deep in the jungle was it? So where was the epicenter in relation to civilization? And then on top of that, what was the depth on the initial quake?
Well, let's see if the
because
article.
that has a lot to do with it too. The fact that very few buildings collapsed is another interesting, because if you look at what happened in San Francisco I'm probably going to get shot, but the 20s, the big quake,
Nope.
the big one.
Oh, 6.
Yeah, see?
1906.
But when that happened, that caused a lot of deaths because it was in a densely populated area and it was considered to be shallow. I just can't remember the date, but yeah, it was considered a shallow quake. Look what happened in Anchorage in the 70s. A shallow 6.4, 6.5, and that actually took a lot of the homes and shifted them down the street.
Mr. Misanthropic says you're delivering drugs to either the cartel or the government.
Negative. It is a pipe, however. It's literally a 5-pound box that I'm delivering to the refineries. I'm not going to specify which one because there's like 50 of them. But yeah, I got to drive into a refinery that is open. So.
Sorry, Irate. You're not a psychiatrist. You're a therapist. That is a big difference. I do apologize.
And also, it's actually kind of funny when you're driving and you see unmarked fucking cars. You can't determine whether or not they're border patrol or fucking cops or RCMP. This is the problem with being in a border town: is you got everybody. They all work together.
Yeah.
All of them. They're all
okay.
bastards.
Shall I continue?
Sure. There's another one. Jesus Christ, so fucking many. What is wrong with the city?
I don't know.
That's fine. If we get pulled over, it'll be a funny conversation. Excuse me, sir. Why is your phone running? You're on a podcast. Welcome. Say hello to chat.
Welcome to the Blind Parse YouTube channel there, officer. So it says, the quake struck at 2:41 a.m. and was centered in the vast nature preserve 57 miles... the quake struck at 2:41 a.m. and was centered in a vast nature preserve.
That's what I thought. 57 miles away from
57 miles 92, it says. Or kilometers, sorry. East of the small town of
Like I said, that's why. It doesn't matter what the name of the town is.
Yeah.
But like I said, that's particularly why there was very little damage and only one death. I bet you it was a tree that fell on the dude. There was probably some tribal elder that was too slow to get out of the way of the fucking tree.
Yeah. So President Martin Vizcarra called for calm before traveling to the zone with members of his cabinet to survey the damage. He said first reports indicated a bridge had collapsed and several homes and roads had been affected. It's a quake that was felt throughout the Peruvian jungle, said Vizcarra, who was scheduled to host a summit in the capital on Sunday with the presidents of Bolivia, Colombia, and Ecuador. Ricardo Cijas, chief of the National Emergency Operations Center, said one person died when a rock fell on a house in some district.
So they were probably underneath a cliff.
A preliminary survey by authorities found that 6 people were injured and 27 homes were damaged across 7 provinces. 3 schools, 3 hospitals, and 2 churches were also affected.
And it was probably minor damage on all. So that's the whole difference. Like I said, the difference between San Francisco's quake and that quake was population density and location. Think about it this way: 100 kilometers away. That's Toronto to our house. So look at that distance, and in 8.0, you'll feel the shock wave. You'll feel a rumble. I don't know if you remember the Pennsylvania quake that happened. I want to say it was almost 20 years ago. It was like 99 or 98. And that was felt all the way up here.
Yeah.
So it's it all has to do with how the waves are. There's a lot to do with earthquake traveling when it comes to the actual waves. The neatest story I ever heard was I want to say he was a geologist. My brain's too fucking tired to remember what the actual term of his job was, but he was basically a geologist. And he was explaining that he once was standing in a field and actually saw the waves in a field. Like, you can see the ground moving like waves on a fucking water. Whether or not that was exaggeration or hyperbole, I'll never know. But it's the fact that you have to look at it that way, and if you take what you see when you drop I bored myself, holy shit. When you drop a pond into a rock.
When you drop a pond into a rock, oh my god.
The rock will ripple.
Okay, we need to set up that fucking store.
No. I'm tired. I don't want to do it. I tried doing it. I wanted to kill myself.
Not a Teespring.
Either way, I don't care. I don't wanna. Okay, why are there taillights in front of me?
So it says in Yurimaguas, a bridge and several old houses.
Are you yawning? Hold on. Are you yawning?
Sorry.
Start that whole sentence over again.
In Yurimaguas, a bridge and several old houses collapsed, and then the electricity was cut, according to the National Emergency Operations Center. Images circulating on social media showed residents in some full parts of the country panicked as the quake shook buildings. The quake also awoke people in Lima who ran out of their homes in fear. Well, that's...
The sky is falling! The sky is falling! The sky is falling!
It was a really long quake, said Maria... who? Maria Brito. Maria Brito, who was on the 5th floor of an apartment building in the capital. It could have been worse, and luckily it's over. Yes, well, not much worse. Well, I suppose they've still got the whole 8 scale to go before they hit 9, but still. Have we ever had anything over a 9?
No. Well, on the planet? Has the planet ever had anything over a 9?
Yeah.
Yes, several. It just, again, it all depends. It all depends on depth. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, I turned my camera off, folks. Just missed one of the freighters. Oh, I turned my camera off because I'm going to that refinery. But I'm right next to the St. Clair River, and the tankers are sitting in port.
Good. Are there tail lights in front of me, as opposed to where?
Curious, that's all. My entrance. No. There's that damn gate. There's the gate, because if I go any further, I hit onto an Indian reservation with a fucked up name. What is it called? AAM JIWNAANG. Something fucking native, but I'm going to see you guys later because I can't be on the air right now. I'm going to a refinery. So everybody have fun, enjoy the rest of the show, and do a call-in for 20 minutes. Love y'all. Have a great night. I might pop back in if this doesn't take too long.
Okay. So, guys, let's see. Let's finish the rest of this article, and then I will get the link out here.
Earthquakes are frequent in Peru, which lies on the Pacific's so-called Ring of Fire. On August 15, 2007, a similarly sized quake struck near Lima, killing more than 500 people.
Okay. Why is it every time I hear the term Ring of Fire, I just have to giggle to myself? I am highly immature, apparently. Oh Lord. Let's see. The Engine Wheelchair Tribe. Oh dear. Oh dear. Let's see. Holy You're on Blind Press. Okay. Let me see what I can do here. Let's see what we can do here. Copy that. Oh, fuck off. It's not going to let me copy, is it? Nope. Because you're stupid. You fucking suck. Well, it's not going to let me fucking copy the link tonight. Sorry, guys. I guess we'll have to finish up these articles. Ring of Fire always makes me think of Johnny Cash. That too. It makes me think of Johnny Cash, and then it makes me think of like some sort of horrible sexual thing. Whoa, Kimosabi, says Sora Luna. That's awesome. Love it. Okay. Let's see here. What's the next story we've got? I fell into a burning ring of fire, and it burns, burned, burned, and the flames getting higher. Okay, I'm done now. Okay. UN urges Canada to take more vulnerable Mexican migrants from Central America. Oh. I see. The fact that a literal blind person is able to do technology better than me makes me feel like a giant boomer. That's all good. Is there a sex act called Ring of Fire? No, it makes me think of like a really bad disease that makes makes me think of like hemorrhoids or something, or like a bad disease that makes it burn down there, because I have a very dirty mind. I don't know why. Fire. Damn, Press can sing. I try. Are you gonna let me read this story? Okay. Let's see here. All right, here we go.
Ottawa, the United Nations is urging Canada to help ease Mexico's refugee burden by helping resettle some of the most vulnerable of its new arrivals, including women, children, and LGBTQ people.
This sounds familiar. This sounds very familiar. We did this already. This is just the Mexican version of the Syria thing. Ah. Oh, the clap where it burns when you pee, says Mr. Misanthropic. Yes, the clap. The clap.
Mexico is feeling the squeeze from an unprecedented exodus of people fleeing Central American countries, and some of the worst violence from nations not at actually war is forcing families northward. Our pitch to Canada is to do more, said Mark Manley, the Mexico representative of the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees.
Mark Manley. Yes, you sound very, very Spanish. You sound very much like a Mexican representative. Anyway.
Manley was in Ottawa earlier this month for meetings with the federal government to look for ways for Canada to help resettle more of the migrants that have arrived in Mexico.
Why is this our problem? Why is this not Mexico's problem? Or better yet, the countries where these people come from problem? Why do we have to help solve this problem? We are trying to settle in people that we've taken in from Syria now already. Where are we going to put all of these fucking people? How are we going to support them? Where is the money going to come from? Where are the jobs going to come from? Good God, UN.
FSK_ Canada. The request comes as the United States takes a harder line on its Mexican border, with President Donald Trump branding the caravans of migrants as being laced with violent criminals bent on destabilizing his country. You are currently on it. Canada, Mexico, and the U.S. are pushing to have their new version of the North American Free Trade Agreement ratified soon as Vice President Mike Pence visits Ottawa this week to give that a renewed push. You are currently asylum seekers reaching Mexico from Honduras, El Salvador, and Venezuela caused a 103% spike in claims in 2018 over the previous years from almost 215,000 to about 30,000, says the UNHCR.
Good God. That is a huge increase. How can we possibly be expected to help take that all off? Send them back, not our problem. Agreed. Pincalo's back.
Yeah, I'm back.
I couldn't copy Chrome wasn't letting me copy the link tonight, so I couldn't get it pasted into chat.
Oh, that sucks.
It does suck. So now we're reading about how the UN wants us to take in some of the Mexicans that the US won't take in.
They already do that, you fucking idiots.
Because,
we take all your Nigerians and your fucking Albanians and your
it's not like
fucking Haitians.
A whole bunch of Syrians and all that.
No, that's different. No, that's different. That was a worldwide demand that everybody had to take in a specific number of them. That wasn't it. No. The whole thing is, see, the U.S. sends their Haitians and their Nigerians up to that one entry point in Quebec, where I said they take cabs up to the border and literally just walk across the fucking border.
Yeah.
And then claim asylum, and then 6 weeks later get shipped back to whatever country they came from. Yeah, because people think we take in fucking immigrants at this massive rate. Yeah, we take them in, but we ship them home just as fucking fast.
Yep.
And if these lefties knew that shit, if they actually paid attention to the numbers that went out, they would see that we have a much higher fucking rate of deportation than the States does. If you look at it from a per capita basis.
True.
We have a much higher fucking rate. And that is not because of our current liberal fucking government. That is because of our past conservative governments that took a hard stance against immigration and said, no, you can't fucking do this.
Yeah. So this article goes on to say, Manley said that many migrants have good settlement prospects. Oh, I'm sure they do. Oh, sorry. Asylum seekers reaching Mexico from Honduras, El Salvador, and Venezuela caused 103% spike in claims of 2018 over the previous years, in almost 15,000 to about 30,000. So they doubled, says the UNHCR. Manley said that many migrants have good settlement prospects in Mexico because of its growing economy and need for foreign labor, but women and girls fleeing gang violence, as well as members of the transgender and gay communities, need to be resettled elsewhere because they are not safe. This sounds a lot like the Syrians that we took in. We were only supposed to take in the women, children, gays, and trans people. And a lot of straight young men showed up. It was really weird.
Straight military, able-bodied young men showed
Yeah,
up.
yeah, it was really odd.
Okay, this fucking camera lens is getting annoying. My camera lens, she is a dirty. I just noticed that. That ain't good. That ain't it, Chief. That ain't it. So yeah, so there we go. We got 15 minutes left. So let's opens it up for the chat. The chat, if you have any questions, now is the time to ask said questions. What do you want to know? I will talk like this until you tell me what you want to know. Or if you do not talk like this,
okay, do you
and I
want me
do
to
not.
read chat?
Nine.
Then
Wait.
go away. Soraluna says, you mean they lied? Imagine my shock.
They lied like the Germans do. Yeah, the Germans, they lied, yeah. Now, the questions? The questions. The questions for all of us. What is the question? The question. How was the show today? Oh, actually, I have a question for you.
Anthropic says, Blind Press and Pincalo, but my family was planning on moving to Canada in 2009. My parents were multilingual and had like 5 degrees and we didn't get approved. Yeah, our legal way of coming here is ridiculously strict. And I will admit that we could probably loosen up some of the guidelines, not all of them.
No, we don't need to loosen up any fucking guidelines. Our guidelines are perfect.
Okay, but if you're gonna make it impossible to come in legally, then of course people are gonna come in illegally. So you got to do some sort of.
What?
You got to make. I'm not saying make it a cakewalk to get here, right?
But that's what these idiots
But
all
if
want,
you
though.
have 5 degrees and can speak multiple languages and are obviously an asset to the country, because it's not like you have it's
right,
not like
but
you
it
have
comes
no
down to, hold
education.
on. It comes down to we have less than 40 million people in this country. Okay, it comes also down to employment and job status. Now, the one big thing that has to be understood is there's a line in our immigration policy that states, especially if you're coming here for work, it even states that if there is one person, one naturalized citizen that can do that job, you cannot bring in a foreign body to fulfill that job.
That's true.
That is a very strict guideline that has been followed for a long time to keep the Canadian worker from being outsourced.
Yeah.
It's no offense, but it's what the Americans want but can't get because there's too many people. See, the argument in the States comes down to jobs again, but it comes down to the argument of, well, fruit pickers are jobs that nobody wants to do, so we should just go and let the illegal, the undocumented individuals do it. They don't mind doing that work. Meanwhile, fucking Pablo's sitting there going, okay, Holmes, why the fuck am I picking this fruit again? Yeah. I could do this in my fucking country for fucking more money. They don't enjoy it. They do it because they have to.
How many people do you see driving cabs who are fucking doctors back home?
Lots, because we have our medical issue. However, that's being reevaluated currently, and that's been talked about for the past decade, as it's been too strict. But one of the biggest problems is what we have right now. If you look at a lot of these holistic places, almost all of these holistic medicine places, these Dr. Wu, Dr. Ho, all of these people, they're doctors in their home countries. But why do their home country, one, if they were a doctor in their home country, why did they leave their home country to come to another country, which is a first world country, when they could be solving a lot more medical problems in their third world country?
Agreed.
versus also why is it that suddenly why are they practicing woo instead of actual medicine? This is where you end up with bachelors of sciences who think they're podiatrists putting lasers on your feet to try and cure your ankle pain. It's the same kind of a thing. They're not denied being doctors. They don't want to go through our system to learn our medical system. They want to stick with their shitty third world medical system. And that is an equal thing all the way around. If you come up from the States, it's a little easier to be a doctor from the States here because the medical systems are kind of interchangeable. And the practices are interchangeable. A lot of doctors go to school in both countries.
Yeah.
But you aren't going to get a doctor. Honestly, look at how many doctors come from India that are shitty, that are bad fucking doctors. Look at all the Pakistani doctors that are getting popped for shit in Toronto. And a lot of them are medical malpractice. A lot of these foreign doctors that come here and have their licenses in their home countries are being arrested for malpractice.
Sora Luna says, my mother is a surgeon and my dad's an electrical engineer. If my dad had not been sponsored by a company, we would not have been allowed in 1993.
Exactly. And that was before they changed the rules. The last, I think, immigration policy was like 96. That's what they're arguing about now is more immigration reform. And that's nothing against anybody coming here. I mean, if you meet the criteria, fine. But I'm right down with if you don't meet one level of criteria, that still counts. It's all or nothing.
Yeah.
Because that's how our checks and balances work. That's how our system was not being stretched beyond its means to the extent that it is now. To the point where there's a story in the pile somewhere. We're not going to have time because we only got 10 minutes to go to it, where Ford is now being called a monster because he is going to cut the child tax credit for refugee families. For refugee applicant families.
Yeah.
Because that was something the Liberal government put in. Let's give the undocumented refugee seekers, who aren't even in the system technically yet, $300 a month just because. Why are we in such a deficit? $700 billion is a big fucking number. I can go on and on about our government. Did I pass the highway? Nope, that's just, wow, they finished the new building. Holy crap, that's why. I passed in by a building that wasn't there last time I went past here. But yeah. It's nothing against them all. You've got to be up to snuff. And yes, we do have a massively strict immigration policy. Is it too strict? No. I agree with immigration. I agree with bringing people from the outside in. But I had to wait 2 years to get into the States. People can wait and to come up here as well.
Mr. Misanthropic says, I don't agree with a lot of Canada's policies, but the U.S. could take a page out of Canada's immigration policies.
Yeah, we'll just, don't take it out of the liberal policies. Because that's how you end up paying fucking terrorists $60 million and shit, because I felt like they were oppressed when they were a teenager for throwing a grenade at a bunch of soldiers and killing 2 of them. Guantanamo was not a mistake. I actually believe in Guantanamo Bay. What's next on the questions?
Let's see. What else do we have here?
I am back on the highway.
Yay! Check Your Logic is back for the last 9 minutes of the show. Hi, buddy.
Hi, buddy. Alrighty, I'm back up to 90 miles an hour. Ish. Hopefully those OPP officers are getting coffee. I just want to get home. I should really punch in my map. What time is it? It is almost time for midnight.
Yeah, it's
so I'll get home probably
midnight.
around. Yeah, I'll be home probably around midnight.
No, you won't. It's 5 to midnight. You're not going to be
I
home
will be
around...
home in 5 minutes, God damn it. I have found a transport conduit, and I'm taking it home.
All right, then.
Wow, everything's blurry. That's not good. I'll be fine. You've seen me drive in worse conditions.
But does Guantanamo Bay believe in you, Pincalo, says Sora Luna.
According to the general, yes. Oh, yeah. I'm going to go this way because I don't know. It says 2:02 a.m. I'll be home. You'll be asleep, I hope.
Yeah, I'm going to go play some Mortal Kombat for a bit and then go to bed.
Okay. Well, that's not a bad thing. Any other questions in the chat?
Mr. Misanthropic says, that's how you get a leader who goes on for 5 minutes about diversity when you get asked about bringing ISIS fighters back home. LOL. Cough, Trudeau.
Yeah, no shit. Actually, I found out we had 100 Mexican cartel members walk through our borders in the past 6 months.
Yep.
Oh, I'm out of coffee.
Mr. Misanthropic says, everything's so blurry.
Actually, yeah, everything is a little blurry right now. Speedometer, everything. As long as I can see the lines on the road, we're okay. That's what I say. Woohoo! But yeah, so we still haven't reached that.
3.5 minutes left, guys.
So I shall sing you a song about how
That sounds terrible.
Why?
Through Bluetooth, it sounds awful. Have a safe drive, says Rolling Bear.
No such thing. But thank you. I once had a drive back from Gravenhurst, and I was so tired I thought I saw a moose. Turns out it was a bus.
A bus? You thought a bus was a moose?
I haven't seen a moose since I was a kid. But yeah.
Mr. Misanthropic says just keep it between the mayonnaise and the mustard, Pincalo.
No, it's all mayonnaise on either side. If you pay attention to the camera right now, it's white lines on either side of me. The yellow line is on the inside saying there's a big wall of trees in between us and the other side of the highway. White means field. Yellow means death. And also, always watch for Quebec truck drivers because they are assholes.
Abby or Brittany? Who or who?
Abby or Brittany?
Do you mean Brittany Venti?
Ew.
Because that bitch needs
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. When your eyes go outwards from your nose, farther than your nipples, you are not hot. I think her nipples are cross-eyed and her eyes are reverse cross-eyed.
She needs to rub one out.
She needs to rub some more.
Definitely Brit, says Sora Luna.
Ava Braun was hotter than
Ava, whoa! This is wow.
What? She was not the one that sent them to the chambers. All right, and on that note,
wait, he says that's a reference to the conjoined twins at the head. Oh.
My question is, if you do one in the butt, does the other one feel it?
Oh, jeez. They're conjoined at the head.
That's what I mean. They share a brain. I've seen what they look like. They are not good. They are not Not desirable. That, ladies and gentlemen, the time is now 00000. 00.
0000. As is what you just said. Anyway, guys, thank you for coming out and watching another episode of The Blind and the Special. I hope you guys enjoyed it, even though it was a little different tonight. Come back tomorrow, really. Come back tomorrow at noon for another episode of the coffee stream. We will be having a lot of fun. And remember, this Friday is call-in day. So be sure to get your mics and everything ready for that. We'll see everyone tomorrow. Thank you for watching and have a great night, everybody.
Who knows? Maybe I'll even call in.